I'm going to train this guy to go lay on this mat. The end behavior will be I'll say, get on your mat. He'll get on it, lay down, and stay there until I release him with a release cue. My release cue is free. So we're going to start with he's never learned this, first time doing it. Okay. So I'm going to get him off the mat first. And then you sprinkle your mat with treats. Let him eat some. Toss. See if he comes back on it. Toss. Toss. So I'm saying toss is my marker cue. What I want to do is mark the behavior I want, which is him getting on the mat. Right now I want him to toss, sit on it. Eventually I'm going to get him to lay on it. I want him to get a little further. Toss. Toss. I'm going to I'm going to increase the duration that he's on there now before I mark it. And I'm not going to move my body yet. Toss. I'm going to see if he'll get on it more. His little butt is not all the way. Toss. There we go. Yes. Yes. Toss. Yes. Yes. Toss. He just laid down on his own. You probably can't tell because he's so short, but he did a full down. Now, the key too is that your dog really, they don't have to, but it's definitely beneficial if they already know a lie down behavior. Toss. And since he does know that, then that benefits me and him on getting further along in this. Toss. I'm going to move just slightly. Toss. Now what I'm doing is adding in a little distraction. He's laying down, I'm moving around him, and I'm going to feed him while I do that, which what I'm doing is rewarding him for not getting up while I'm moving around. I start out just doing it next to left to right, and then I start moving backwards. Toss. Oops, didn't mean to do that off of there. Let me get that further. Toss. He's coming off the mat a little bit forward. There we go. Toss. So me moving around is adding in a little bit of a level of difficulty because now I'm adding in distractions. I'm moving and getting a little distance. So while I want to do that, I don't want to always increase the difficulty and just keep going up the ladder. I want to sometimes come back down to a really easy level and not do any distractions. So it's going to go up and down so that I'm not always challenging him to where it has to get harder and harder and harder, because at that point, if I do too much, he could get frustrated and stop working. I'm going to throw this just to get him away from me because he's not where I want him to be. He's not all the way down. And notice how I don't cue him to lay down. I don't use the verbal cue because what I want him to do is learn to come and lay down. That's why I lured him into it first. Because I want him to know he has to come here and lay down automatically and not wait for me to cue him to do so. Because the end behavior, like I said, is he comes on the mat, he lays down, he stays there with only one cue, and that'll be get on your mat. So I want to teach all the behaviors I want on the mat first, Tuss. And that means that I have to do that before I add in the cue of get on your mat. So that's why I'm not saying any cues. Let me get him off of there. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. See if he will go down. And sometimes, like I'm doing, you can just wait it out and give them the benefit of the doubt and wait for them to do something. If not, I will just get him away from it and try to do it again. I'm going to move over here. So look, here's a really good, he's confused. I'm totally in a different spot, so I've made it too difficult for him. So I'm going to get closer to where I started and not go so difficult. Toss, see how he got that? Because he knows that me standing here equals what I want him to do. I haven't changed it up enough. Toss. And I changed it up too quickly, which is what a lot of people do. And we shouldn't necessarily do it. Or if you do, like I did, I noticed that he was doing it incorrectly. I noticed that I did it wrong and that I made it too difficult too fast. And so I quickly corrected myself. This isn't a matter of him not doing it correctly. Toss. Oh my gosh. It's a matter of me making it too hard too fast, and that's not fair to him. So that's not him being obstinate, which is unfortunately what a lot of people see whenever the dog's not doing it the way they used to. This is all new to him, so I have to go based on his abilities. And so see how I ignore behaviors that are wrong? Okay, now that's, well, that's really cute. I'm going to need him to get on the mat more. Toss. So, toss. And then I'm going to end this session because I don't want it to go too long, and he's doing great. So I'm going to just go ahead and end it, take him out to potty, and then put him down for a nap. It is the middle of the day right now, which is usually when he sleeps. So I want to keep all those things in mind so that he is primed and ready to go for the rest of the day. All right.